So there's definitely some things about my lease document that I want to share with everybody out there. In your lease document, you need to specify a definition for wear and tear. What constitutes wear and tear? I recommend to add specific language for high-ticket items such as flooring, appliances, countertops. I mean, today we're seeing granite or quartz countertops as a standard feature in a lot of mid-price product and higher. So have your lease document specify that damage to the countertops, flooring, and appliances, again, these big ticket items, are not considered normal wear and tear. Number two, list the number of occupants permitted in the apartment and list them by name. And at the end of that phrase where you're listing the number and the name of the occupants, include the words "and no others." So why do you want to do that? People will move in, they'll move out, relationships will form, relationships will break up. Boyfriends, girlfriends, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins are going to come and go out of an apartment. This is your real estate. So the phrase "and no others" is going to protect you as a property owner or property manager from someone taking advantage of having the possession of your real estate. Number three, the notice of intent to surrender. So this is a big one. You want to require the tenant to give you their notice of intent to surrender 30 days in advance of the next billing period. Not 30 days, because people will give you a 30-day notice on the 12th of the month. Well, 30 days from the 12th is the 11th of the following month. It doesn't really work because now you're mid-month, you're mid-billing period. So what you want to do is get the notice from the tenant on the 30th of the month so that by the 30th of the next month, you can then start scheduling the move-out inspection and get the keys. Number four, this is huge. Have a provision in your lease that requires and/or encourages tenants to take out renter's insurance. So inevitably what will happen, George, is there will be a rainstorm, there will be a leak, things happen, and the leak will happen on the tenant's beautiful computer or their grandmother's couch that they gave them that's very special to them. And you will get a phone call as the property owner the next day that you, the property owner, owe them $5,000 because the computer got leaked on and doesn't work anymore. We have here a landlord-tenant relationship. It's governed by the lease document. Put in the lease document that you encourage the tenant to get tenant's insurance. And also have a disclaimer that the landlord is not responsible for any damage that should happen to the tenant's personal belongings. And once it's in the lease, it's in the lease. If it's not in the lease, you can't claim it, and you're open to risk. So make sure you include these things in the lease. In my areas of New York and New Jersey, where I operate, the lease is the Bible. So the first thing that's going to happen in the event of a dispute, a judge is going to look at the lease. If it's in the lease, you're protected. If it's not in the lease, there's an opening. Put it in the lease.